Hello, YouTubers. This is Palm Springs Cindy. I'm coming to you from, I'm actually sitting at my dining room table. I'm going to back up a little bit. And I'm going to do a very chatty get ready with me. I actually just blended this in. And you know that I have used this Jones Road, but that I was not crazy about it because I thought it was too greasy. But I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to get a little bit, and I'm going to try to melt it in my hands here. I've got a mirror right here so I can... There's really no fragrance at all, which is good. Which is good for me. I'm very sensitive to fragrances. Okay, it's going on just like a very light layer of Vaseline. And I'm going to do my best to blend it. And while I'm doing that, would like to do a recap about, excuse me, while we're talking, a recap about what my channel is about. And when I first started my channel, it was because I was retired. So I retired at 58. So it was a couple years after that, I fell down a flight of stairs and I broke my leg. So I was housebound and had to be off my leg for about, for sure 2 months, and then housebound really for 3 months while I worked with physical therapy and all that. And I'm going to do a video on how to survive a broken leg, because there are some definite strategies. Okay, you guys, now that's it. So I want to try to blend it under here. And so while I was home recovering, I was doing a lot of I watched TV, I read, and I was putzing on my iPad. Well, I discovered the whole mature beauty community. And there's plenty of young, gorgeous gals on YouTube, but I'm not one of them. So anyway, I did find like Rockstar Mom and Sugar Puff and Fluff. And at that time, there was another gal on. I've already forgotten her name, but she was very popular, and she was older and like I am, and had a beauty channel. Anyway, I just loved watching them, and it really did lift my spirits while I was recovering from my broken leg. So I actually contacted Rockstar Mom, and I asked her about how did she start her YouTube channel. And anyway, she helped me. And so I did end up hiring a friend of mine from church who worked as a cinematographer. And he came over for, I'll say 5 nights after work. And he showed me, how to edit using iMovie. And he showed me some, hints about filming. And so he kind of got me started. But what I really want to do was, I did want to talk about makeup. I did want to talk about accessories, about hair products, about face products. Excuse me. But I also, I'm not the type to be buying a ton of makeup and new things like that to share. I just didn't, number one, I didn't want to spend the money. Number two, I wouldn't use all that. I would only use it to be demonstrating and sharing with my audience. So really, my channel has become, it's really about aging. It's about growing older in a world that values youth and beauty and health. And it's about women my age. I'm a baby boomer. I was born in 1950. It's about women my age and what we are facing in our lives at this time. So, for example, I've had my channel for I think 7 years, 10 years, something like that. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. During the time that I've had my channel, I have gone through the kinds of life experiences that many of you have gone through. My father getting dementia and eventually passing away. My mother getting, actually she got cancer and passed away. So walking through those losses were huge. Making decisions, huge. Working with my siblings to reach closure on the death of my father and my mother, huge. Then I also lost the loss of divorce. After 43 years of marriage, I got a divorce, huge, and it was a loss. I moved from my home of 35 years, cleaned it out as best I could, and bought a home on my own, huge. So, health issues, financial issues, loss, grieving, loss. Let's see, I wrote other things down here. Those are all issues that we face as we mature. And the feeling of being shoved aside, so to speak, by the world through social media, in that we are maturing, we are aging, and we aren't that, young, energetic, fashion trendy type person that we so often see on social media and on TV. I'm not part of the celebrity culture, but am I still okay? Yeah, I am. I think I am. And so are you. Just because we're getting older doesn't mean we need to be pushed aside, that we need to become invisible. So that talking out my life, sharing my life, I hope resonates with my YouTube friends, because I hope you guys say, oh, I have felt that way. I've gone through that. How has she dealt with that? What does she say about leasing a car? What does she say about buying a new home? What does she say about cosmetic surgery? How did they handle her mother's passing, her father's dementia, falling, which is such a huge concern of mine. And so those are all the kinds of things that this channel is about. It's about life. It's about life experiences as we mature. So I'm going to put on some more makeup. Yes, I am. I'm going to put on my favorite and your favorite part. Well, first of all, I'm going to do this. I'm going to use some eyeshadow primer. And we'll go from there. I still have some residue eyeliner on from last night. I did go out last night. I had been home all day, and I was cleaning house, sweeping, just picking things up around the house, I'll say. And I wanted to get out. And so anyway, I went to this little karaoke place and, had a blast. In fact, I have video of it. But I met this darling gal named Lori. Lori is a manager at Walmart, not too far away from here. And she was telling me that they had a bomb scare. It's 3 nights ago, and how that all went down. And so that was kind of freaky. And then she sang a couple really great songs, Blue Bayou and another great song. And I videotaped her and I said, can I put you on my channel? And she was like, yeah, go for it. Then I realized that of the copyright laws. So I'm going to just put up another song that from my Epidemics subscription. And, but anyway, I want you to see Lori, and I want you to see this great karaoke bar. This is the inside of the karaoke place called Neil's on Highway 111. It is real old time and fun. And then this is Lori. Lori, I'm so sorry. She was singing At Last by, who was it? Ella James. And she was doing a great job, but because of copyright laws, I can't let her song be heard. And so if I think of it and want to, I'll go put another song there that is copyright free. But at any rate, you get the idea. It's a hoot and a half. And let's see. Okay, I've got that. Now I'm going to put on my, oh, don't tell me I didn't bring it out here. Go get it. I'm back. I got it. Speaking of mature ladies and aging, I was contacted by this photographer in town. I'm sure he's just going through some kind of public records and figuring out who's older. Because I'm going to use this L'Oreal palette nude. And he contacted me about, he's doing, I'm going to actually be looking at a mirror over here. He contacted me because he's doing a pictorial, see, how can I say this? An exhibition. Is that how? An exhibit of women in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and however many want to do it, above 50 years old. And what happens, and then he's going to do like a big, have a big showing. And then, so what it entailed was I would go to his studio and everybody else who signed up. And then I'd have a glam squad that would do my makeup, do my hair, and like a wardrobe to choose from. And then he would take a photograph, a photographic portrait type thing of me. And then I would have one to take home, or so many to take home. Remember those in the olden days? Years ago, they used to have those glam shots. And they were real fun. A bunch of us gals from work went to a glam shot studio, and that's what they did. They did your makeup, your hair. Then they had all these kind of like costumes that you could put on, and they took glamorous shots of you, headshots. And so we all did it for fun, and not one of them came out bad. I mean, we all looked like movie stars. And so, but I have to pay. It's $750. Well, I don't want to pay. I don't want to do it that much. Plus, it's just about, if it was more than just a photograph, if it was about what the wisdom, the experience on the inside of your life, not just the outside, then there's the story, I think. But it's not. It's, he's a photographer, and he wants, this is a definite, way to make some money. I don't blame him. But I'm not going to do it. But what I'm getting at is, see, he's honoring women. He's acknowledging that women who are older are still valuable. And let's take a look at them. And so I did like that part. I did like that part. Okay, I'm going to blend that, you guys. I know, don't panic. I'm going to blend it. Some things that I wrote down to talk about. Whoops, I don't want that. How do women our age how do women our age keep from being shoved aside by society? Keep from becoming invisible because we are not part of the celebrity culture. And so I wrote some things down that I thought of for myself, and then see if you guys can relate. Okay, one thing, well, I've got that to stay close, keep your relationship with God, of course. Stay close with your family, stay close with your friends. In fact, make a concerted effort to develop a circle of women friends, like-minded women friends that you can share your ideas with, that you can converse with, and things like that. You can check on one another and so on. I think women especially are good with friendships, and I think they're very important. I think having a pet keeps us young. It gives us a bit of structure. You know, when you walk your dog, you meet people. I think getting out, period. You know, I talked recently about being lonely and the fact that, I'm trying to see, there, the light's better right there, about being lonely, and that sometimes it's very hard to get out because we get so comfortable being inside our homes. So to get out of our comfort zone is important. It's not easy, but I think it helps to keep us from being shoved aside by society. Get dressed, getting your makeup on. It doesn't take thousands of dollars to get just enough makeup to make you feel pretty or prettier. And, you know, all you really need is some foundation, a concealer, mascara, lipstick, eyeliner, kabam, kaboom, bada bing, bada boom. That's about it. And, you know, you don't have to fall for all the makeup ideas, so to speak, and products. Now, I'm going to do my eyeliner. So I think, you know, by getting dressed and not just putting your clothes on, but putting your makeup on. So when you pass by a mirror, you feel good about yourself. You know, just putting on a quick swab of lipstick is huge. My mother passed away a year ago at 94, and I need to tell you, she was adorable. And she would just go put on her lipstick and walk out with a little warm-up suit on and had just brushed her hair back, and she looked like $1,000,000. So, and that's all she needed to do. And you know what? Sometimes that's all we need to do. Okay, now I've got this, but I'm kind of scared to use it because of that Jones Road is very tacky. I'm going to try it. Just very light. Tip tap, tip tap. This is all the sculpting I do. Like I said, I'm putting this on very light. I was at I don't know where it was, but I was at a fast food place, you know, going through the window. And I didn't order anything fancy, but like a salad or something, or soda. And when I got up to the window, the lady said, you're fine. I don't need your money. I was like, what? And she said, the lady in front of you paid for you. And so I thought I loved that. I've done that before, but no one's ever done it for me. So I just thought that was so special. And I had heard this saying. Let's see, it said, don't fight back, fight forward. So as we're fighting to stay relevant at our age, we don't have to fight back. We can fight forward. And I think fighting forward, acts of kindness that make you feel good and make others feel good, getting dressed, getting your makeup on, getting out, making a circle of friends, having some kind of a pet to love and love you. Those are all things that help us to fight forward when it comes to aging in a way that we are not pushed aside. I liked that. Okay, I have one more thing I'm going to do. I'm going to do my tight line down here. And I know my mouth is crazy when I do that. My mouth gets crazy. Trying to think if I've seen anything good on to recommend from Netflix or whatever. And I'm not sure. Nothing comes to my mind. Oh wait, I did watch something really cute. Oh gosh, I'll try to remember it. It was a movie and it was family friendly and it was Deer. And I think it was on Amazon Prime. Da, da, da. Da, da, dee. Now the wig I'm going to put on is Raquel Welch Curly Day. I'm sorry, Wavy Day. Because you know I've invested in these two wigs. They're both Raquel Welch. And let me tell you, I've been wearing them mostly because my own hair. I'll show it to you. I want to put some lipstick on. Let's see. Get my lips ready. You guys, speaking about watching TV, I am hooked on these silly police webcams. Don't ask me why. Well, it's like a train wreck. I can't stop watching. I can't stop watching. And I want to talk to you guys about my recent cosmetic, because I had it last January. We're still not done. Because I have to get my laser. But I will. Okay. Oh, I have to put a little blush on. But I want to talk to you about that. I want to also make a video about my weight gain, weight loss, because remember I was on Wegovy. And I want to make a video about Eric. And so maybe I'll get those up ASAP. Now here is what I've been dealing with my hair. I didn't even bring a brush out here. I didn't even bring a brush. But if I'm going to wear my wig, I really don't need one. Okay. Now, I just had my hair cut. And I'll show you the style. I'll insert a picture of how it's supposed to be looking. And this is not the way. But it's supposed to be like the waves, you know, these, do the waves in here. But it is getting some body back into it. So I'm thrilled about that. All right, I'm going to put my hair, in order to put my wig on, I put my hair in a very low ponytail. This. And yes, when you're 72, you get to have big, strong arms like I do. Yes, you do. You're lucky. Okay. Oh, before I do this, I bought these. And you'll know why. For my summer hairdo. Look at these. There's a clip. And then it's like a little bun. But it came, actually they came in twos. So what I was thinking I would do was put this, my hair in a ponytail like that, then put these like back here for a summer do. You know, I would clip my ponytail better. But it was a summer don't. Just didn't look good. I don't even know if you can see that. I did play around with them, and who knows. Okay, here is my Wavy Day wig. Then a nice cap. And I'm going to kind of shake, shake, shake. And put it on. Then I have to adjust it. See here. I put it on over my ponytail. Fix the ear area. Okay. Now, I really should go get a brush. But the only problem with this wig is it's very hangy in your facey. So, it takes a lot of playing around with to get it to go back. But when it does, then that's the look I like. Okay, now you came and you saw. By the way, you guys, I bought tickets to see Barry Manilow. Christmas. I've been wanting to see him for years. He used to live near me, and I told you I went to his house one time because he had a party. I was invited to the party because I know a friend of his. I did a video on it. Okay. Scrunchity scrunch. Okay, now. That's it. Look. So I think that looks great, the hairline. And I could pull some of my own hair out, but why? Because this is already so, heavy. It's a lot of hair. It's a very dense wig. Okay. How do you think? What do you think, ladies and gentlemen of the jury? Speaking of ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I got this book on Kindle about I'm a World War II crazy person. I love the history of World War II. I cannot get over how damaging that war was. I cannot get over the courage and bravery of the men of the Allies who fought. I cannot get over the cruelty, demonism of the concentration camps. It blows my mind. So I've got this book. It's called The Wives of the Nazi Leaders. Because I'm like, what the heck were their wives doing all this time? Well, let me tell you, they were supporting the Nazis. But, okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. So that's my look of the day. That's my look of the day, yay. And I hope you like my wig. I hope. Because they're really nice to have. So I can go out and about. And let me see if I can do this. Look who's here. Do the little poppers. I have a sheet on the couch. Yes, I do. You want to say hi? Huh? She's been watching me. And remember, ladies, don't fight back, fight forward. And we are the baby boom generation, and we are not to be dismissed. P.S. I love you. Mwah. Until our next conversation. Bye-bye.